being out here and with your rise on this team as a football player, coming in as a walk-on and then switching back and forth and now being a scholarship guy and pretty crucial contributor?
I often do reflect on that sometimes. I try not to stay focused on the past and, look forward to starting my first game in the SEC and in college football and, being more of a leader on the team and knowing my role and being more of a playmaker. So, it's crazy to me that, I did come in here, several years ago and I went from sixth-string receiver to now I'm first-string DB. And, I just want to keep it that way and not, lose hope and, be confident in my ability.
Where do they have you playing? Is it more a safety role, more corner? Do they have you kind of roving around?
I'm 100% safety right now. I'm doing my own, learning after practice with Krantz and trying to learn nickel and stuff because, we're not really that deep in DB right now. So I need to learn as many positions as I can, but safety is what my main position.
On that, I mean, you lose a guy like LeBons, you lose DJ Smith, and you kind of start looking around here, last one out, turn out the lights. Has it been kind of just hard adjusting to the fact that you're now kind of looking for some leadership now?
Those guys are, we're not looking to replace them. We just next man up mentality. They are two great players. We talk about that a lot. Chris was somebody that, could play any position. DJ was somebody that was a good leader. But right now, being under those guys for a couple years and learning how they operate and being behind them in the game and how they stay calm and collected in big games, it's really second nature to take up after them. And right now we're just trying to find everybody to do their own roles. We're trying to come together as a defense and DBs all hang out together and really just learn each other's tendencies and stuff like that. And I think we'll be fine just individually.
It's not just in the secondary, but there are some spots on this team where you have guys who are more experienced with gameplay, but not necessarily experienced in years here. How can an older player maybe learn from a younger player who maybe hasn't seen as much time on the field?
That is true. A lot of young players, especially on the offense, have played a lot more. Basically, I just take from anybody. People who haven't played as much, or people who've been here a lot. They can show me the ropes of, okay, when I was out there, this is what I saw, or this is what I had a hard time adjusting to, and then I can kind of take off of what they do, and they can see, weaknesses in what I do, and then, kind of tell me what they did to overcome that, and it's just stuff like that. We just feed off one another.
What was the biggest thing you learned in your time last year, your increased role?
Biggest thing I learned was to be ready no matter what. There's been a lot of times in practice where, they always said, look, you're next man up, and it kind of, a couple games I kind of got lackadaisical, I haven't played in a couple games, and then, Michigan, boom, DJ gets ejected, and now I'm in. I just learned to always be ready and to always know what you're doing because you can be at any position at any time.
How taxing is it practicing against the tempo that this offense runs at now?
It is taxing at first, but as much as you do it, I'm glad it's in practice because now when we see it in the game, it's not going to be as hard. Practice is always harder in the games, I think. So, we just keep getting adjusted to it, keep running full speed, get out of our comfort zone, and we'll be straight.
Well, obviously had a great year defensively last year, but what's going to be different about this year's defense?
Different, I think the D-line is more athletic, smaller guys. I just think, like I said before, we just all have to step into our roles. I know me personally, I have to step into my role and show that, okay, I'm my own player. I might not be able to do what these other guys have done in the past, but I have my own abilities, and I have to know what those are and, get better and better at them each day.
Does T-Rob challenge y'all as a group to do anything better? Does he say he wants more turnovers, fewer points a game? What's he kind of challenge y'all to be better at this year?
We led the SEC in turnovers last year, but in practice we haven't been on that same pace, and we have to just, right now we've been trying to get as many turnovers as possible, up the turnovers, and our effort is the main thing he wants. You can't, effort takes no talent, so he wants effort to be 100% at all times. Tackling, we obviously work on the basics, fundamentals and stuff, but effort and turnovers is what we work on.
How confident are you that you'll be able to hold on to that first-team DB role in the fall?
I'm 100% confident in myself. Right now it's just me, being more comfortable. Right now I know the defense, I know everything. I just, sometimes I get out of my comfort zone if I make a mistake, but I just learn how to calm my emotions, and I feel like I'll be the #1 DB.
Are you guys playing free and strong? Is that how that works, or does it more?
It depends who's in. Like when me and Montague are out there, on first team, Montague will play to the field, I'll play to the boundary. So I'll play more middle field, and he'll play more down in the box.
Okay, so that's how. So middle field guy is sort of your back end of the defense, and then the other guy plays up more.
Yeah, and then we'll switch sometimes if like who plays man, like the better man defender will go out there and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right. Appreciate you.